Michigan cook set to start the proceedings, and we are underway here in Jacksonville. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. They go play action. Now Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And Mahomes going to run again. And this looks a lot like the last play. Behind the line of scrimmage, he's tackled for the second straight go-around. Great job by this Jacksonville D. We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. A dump down to McKinnon. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. That's going to bring up fourth down, only a gain of 2 there.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there, and they rallied and made the tackle.
And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he is going to have the Chiefs first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Fourth down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. That's caught inside the 20. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. Does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your play.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Now Lawrence on 1st down. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Etienne. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And the Jags are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. And they'll run with Etienne. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Lawrence. He rifles one that's intercepted. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. That'd be ideal.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's Lawrence. His throw incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Play action, it's Lawrence. And this is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Etienne is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Once more, Etienne. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. This is 3rd and goal. This Chiefs defense, they're giving it all they got. They'll try to run with Etienne. And he'll take this into the end zone. A touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Jaguars are back within a score. The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. And they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Open man is Fortson. He's got it. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Now here's Mahomes. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Going deep to the end zone for Juju. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands but could not hang on. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Finding Hardman here over the middle. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 34-yard line. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. Now it's Mahomes again. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdes-Scantling. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Marquez Valdes-Scantling bringing in that one from Patrick Mahomes. And the Chiefs have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Butker on for the PAT. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton, and the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them?
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And oh, he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember he's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
That's good for a Jaguar.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Finds his tight end Ingram. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. On 1st down, Lawrence. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Final 24 seconds of the first half as they come up here 1st and 10. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. From the 41, Mahomes. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 41-yard line. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. On line, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. From the shotgun, Lawrence. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Lawrence to throw. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football.
Well, they're certainly in a bad way right now. Not so bad that you can call this one over already, but bad enough that you know you can't toss an interception to open the second half. This just ratchets up the pressure on this team's defense right now.
And they'll begin by running the option. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw taken in by Valdez-Scantling. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
A gain of 10 brings up 3rd and inches.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Mahomes now to throw. And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Chiefs take advantage of the field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear.
And this is taken in at the 5. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Well, sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money. Touchdown, Jaguars! Christian Kirk on the receiving end of that touchdown pass from Trevor Lawrence. And the Jaguars are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead now down to 20. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes. Across. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And the Jags grab it. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Well, number 1 on the list of things not to do when you're up 3 scores in the 3rd, that right there, give the football away.
I love when you speak like that. You know how doctors talk about taking the Hippocratic Oath, first do no harm? You just did the football-cratic one right there. Don't give the ball away.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And the Chiefs are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. 145 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. On the option, Mahomes will run it. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Well, sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive end right in his face because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first...
And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Lawrence to throw. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Jags get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead now down to 20. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the 4th quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
A first down there on a pickup of 25. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And here's a handoff out of the gun. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off, and the Jags are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught, but But the back judge right there to say incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence. He's going to take another shot here. And my goodness, another interception. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 41. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll hold him to 3 there as he takes this up to the 47. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Hands it off out of the gun. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he is going to have the Chiefs first down as this defense, boy, a little too loose there. They give up a gain of 19 on 4th down.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. They'll try and run it in with Burton. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
Good solid gain on first down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
Mahomes now on the sneak, and he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. The sneak successful from a yard out as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that stretches the lead all the way up to 27.
21. Harrison Butker.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
We're on Jaguars. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now Lawrence. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Well,
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Lawrence will throw. Man open, here is Jones. Touchdown, Jaguars. Marvin Jones, 47 yards. And the Jaguars get a bit closer. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
Logan Burke to kick off for the Jaguars.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Mahomes going to throw it here. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both